Hi guys! We are finally back together after the long crazy project in the Philippines.
Still going on, but finishing
Still
up.
going on. So welcome to our channel. Back again. Thank you for watching and supporting us the whole entire journey of our building of our house. So here we are.
Yep, so we have less people are working. So as the civil engineering team is finishing up items, they kind of have like a lighter staff on site, right? And they're slowly finishing up items, but because they have less people, we were used to the speed before, right? And now things are getting done, but not like as rapidly because they're paring down the team, right?
Yeah, so basically, if I didn't go back, it's a long story. It's a long story, long or short, whatever, just make it short. So when I go back, I started to notice everything was wrong. Well, not everything was wrong. It's like you see the thing that wasn't right and wasn't like properly done, getting it done. So I was really glad. We're so lucky that I have a chance to go back and check everything what they're doing and in managing the whole entire project while we are like basically away from each other. And even though we have an architect, where you still need to do yourself, like being there on a site and checking everything what they're doing, it's the most important thing to do.
Right. Aini is like pushing. So we hired our architect as project manager, and you can hire even a construction project manager. I don't know if they have those to hire other than your architect, but we did this sort of design build with the architects. We say, come on, architect, you'll be our person. So, but we would say that at this point in the project, Aini is the one who has her focus on the timeline and the focus on week to week, like, hey, we could get this thing done. How come it's not done? And there's some reason that they didn't schedule it to go immediately. But Aini is the one who said, this could be done immediately, right? And then, yes, okay, oh, well, come on in, let's get going. It's almost like you're the one that's in front of pushing the project through. Just if you're looking just at the timeline, you're the one that says, this could be done this week. Let's get on this week. Whereas for your project manager, depending on who they are, they might not be like so on top of pushing that project, and then it's going to be delayed, right?
Exactly. So you are the one who working hard for your project. It is because you want to get it done really fast. And if you don't want to get it done fast, then you are welcome to let your project manager to handle everything. But if you do want to get it fast and to finish everything quickly as much as we could possibly, what we're doing right now, and you have to get on top of everything. You have to follow up everything. Where is all of that thing? Why are you not getting done? All of this stuff, like for example, like the doors, the cabinets, the bathroom, the plumbers, everything, the painting. From the beginning to the end, it's going to be like that. Like you have to manage it yourself, or you just have to let the architect project manager doing everything what he could possibly do. Like meanwhile, like you do, like for example, like you do everything what you possibly want to do and finish, and the architect, like as a project manager, he has to wait for a few days or a week to be able to get on top of it. So that's what I'm talking about. Like he's not trying to hurry because he doesn't care. Well, we're saying that we'll just say he doesn't care with everything that you want to get it done soon. And that's what I was trying to tell you guys, that if you want to get it done fast, you have to get on top of it with everything. Because especially when the finishing items comes, it's like you have to hey, you have to start contacting all the companies. Hey, where is my tiles? Why is not delivering it yet? Where all of that cabinet? Where all of that all of that stuff that has to be done, like the lights, tiles, WPC, everything. You have to get on top of it.
Yeah.
So that's what I was like really busy and stressed with everything.
Yeah.
And I was trying to tell you everything. Like it's very, very important to be able to be on a site every day. I mean, I did like as much I could possibly do. Like I have to go like there like twice a day to check what they are doing. So it was like after all with everything, and it was worth it that to be able to be there, and it's going on site like twice a day or 3 times a day, and sometimes I go back to where the place I stayed like late because of I want to get it done pretty fast.
And I was going to say the speed, there's two parts that Aini was discovering when she was basically being the top person. She kind of became the person. One is how fast you go, right? So if it's up to somebody else, they don't really care if they start Monday or they started on Wednesday, right? But if Aini's there, she can say, well, how come we don't just finish this by the weekend? I'll just get moving, right? Because you're the one that's impacted, it's going to be more on you than the project manager should do that. They should jump in and say, we got to do this as fast as possible. But I just think that depending on the quality of the project manager, and depending on how busy they are, and then also just depending on, that kind of feeling of like you're pushing forward, are you leaning into it, or are you just kind of hanging back and go, oh yeah, last week they did finish whatever, so I guess that means on Monday they're kind of more casual about it. And the other item is the quality. So what you see is, Aini would say, look, I saw this thing and I don't even know what's wrong with it. Why does it look like that? And then it turns out the contractor who was involved in that particular step, they didn't check it. So it's like there's both the pushing to get things done when they can get done, as soon as they can get done. And the other item is, how much do you really care how it looks? And with the finish items at this stage in the project, it's not like before when they had like structural beams or whatever. You don't even know. You're like, I guess it looks good to me according to the calculations. But this is more like, hey, how come this thing is like not totally straight?
Exactly. So that's one thing I want to say. Like if that thing, like for example, the wall aren't straight, or the window where you put the window are not straight. And then if the tile is like not like kind of like a cleavy or like kind of a sloping sloping
for drainage,
for drainage and all of that stuff, and you have to ask them to repeat it again. And so much I want to tell you guys everything. If I will tell everything, I would take me 3 hours to explain everything what they did wrong. And so anyway, so it's like that, the example of like, oh, how come the toilet it's not like straight? Oh, how come there's like holes in a wall? How come you guys are not putting skim coat? Oh, how come the pipes are not like going straight? Or like it's like that. It's like the wall, and it's so much problem that you could possibly see. I mean, it's really up to you what the quality that you really want to and you're going to, For us, it's like we want to make sure, because you spend as much as money as you could possibly spend in this house, so you want to have and worth it to be able that everything it's good, and no, like, if there's a problem, it's like a small amount of problem, not like tons.
And we're gonna continue to add this kind of guidance or whatever. Later on, we'll continue to kind of refine the things that we went through. This is really just the beginning to describe general things. But I would say for this step, unfortunately, the quality and the speed are on you.
Yes.
It would be great if every project manager showed up and they were like, hang on a second, get your level. Like Aini had like a level. She'd be like, okay, what's up with this?
Yeah, what's going on? Yes, what is going on with the post? Not straight. And everything you could like see, and it will take you forever to tell them like what is going on and it's wrong with that. So that is very, very important for you guys to be there when you're building your own house. Like
and we got lucky. Aini did step away, go out of town for a few months during this like 1 year project basically. And we probably just got lucky that nothing went haywire, because if we had to give advice, it would be, before you start this project, plan to be there a minimum of X number of hours per day on site, just so you can ask a question. You don't have to be bossy. You can just say, oh, so, why isn't something? And then the architect or the engineer or the foreman will be there to say, well, that's because of X, Y, and Z. Because we've noticed things that we thought were weird, and it turned out, oh, we have to do it because of this reason. And you're, oh, okay. So you don't have to always come in and just, boss everybody around, because you don't know what you're talking about unless you're a construction professional.
Yeah, you have to ask them first. And then, and also being there on site, it's easier for the contractor to know what you want and what exactly they want to do. Because if they don't, they will just be like guessing what do you want to do. Oh, what do you think the owner will like this kind of thing? So it will be better, and it's like, and you don't have so much mistake that they were doing, and then unexpected a problem like what we did, like what all of that, like the roof, and then we have to redesign the roof, and then all of that. But all of that stuff we are mention it, and we are going to do it one by one, all of that stuff. So but for now, we just want to give like a clear basic idea to you guys, in understanding about the construction update of our house.
So I would say that in our situation, as I said, the main thing is the quality and the speed are up to you. And I would say that all these different contractors that we're working with. So you remember we have a contractor for the solar, right? And we have a contractor for the electrical engineer, and we have a contractor for the plumbing guy,
filtration,
and we have this other things like all these other people come in and they say, hey, we've got to get a water heater for the house, or we're going to get a water filter for the house. All those things are different types of contractors. And just wanted to say that every contractor makes mistakes. So the next topic I was going to talk about was how almost every single one of the things that we had, which was sort of, for example, or could be little errors. From the pool guy, we generally trust our pool guy. But then when you come back, and we were talking about using this type of filtration media called glass media, which is, it fits into a sand. If you're familiar with the pool design, there's a sand filter, which is very standard in Palawan at least. And then you can fill that up with glass media or sand. Well, we told them we wanted glass media in there because it has clear water. They just totally spaced out on it. So there's all these different little things, there's the pool filtration discussion that we just talked about. And then there's what about the whole house water filter? So we're doing a whole house water filter. Now, what about there's problems with the installation that we have to, that I had to go back and notice, and what's up with this? And then the CCTV installation, and it's another kind of a small company. And then you have to talk with them about, hey, what's up? Oh, we didn't, something, the kind of people will start talking about coordination. Oh, we try to coordinate with the engineer on having access to this area, and they missed the coordination. Something was completed and closed up in the house before they had access to the wires. All these coordination things, as we keep going back to, your project manager, whoever's organizing the work, some of you will do it yourself. We've heard of people literally assembling a team, and they're the actual project manager if they know construction or something. But in our case, we're going back to the project manager and we're saying, hey, what happened? I thought our CCTV guy was going to have access. How come access is not available anymore? Because the other team closed up and they did all the finishing, and then that ceiling is closed up or whatever. All these things, it would be great if the PM did it for you. If they don't do it, that's when you have a discussion, and you have to have a rework. You have to step back. Okay, now what are we going to do? Are we going to open up something again to give access? And then we have to redo that work where it was actually finished. All these things, it provides, first of all, a gigantic stress for you because you thought something was done and now it has to be redone. And then you have the question of if some materials get destroyed in the fact that you have to redo it, take it back out again and redo it. You have those discussions about cost. And if you know anything about the Philippines, your general contractors, they're not available to start paying for stuff that they destroyed, right? They destroyed something. And now you have to have this discussion with a guy who's a ton of money.
Exactly. It's end up to be you're the one who will pay for their mistakes. That's the thing that I want you guys to learn. If you are building a house in Philippines, do not expect that they are going to pay for their mistakes. You have to pay it as an owner, even though it's not your mistake. in their mistake, you have to end up paying it.
So yeah, there are these. You're dealing with people who don't have a ton of money, probably on this, unless you're going with some different giant construction company that you're already paid 5 times the amount that everybody else did on their project. Anyway, they could probably foot that bill. But typically, we kind of try to choose our battles, like which ones we're going to say, "Nay, look, we're not paying for this. We'll pay for the labor to you guys to do it again." So we did have some time when we kind of monkeyed around and had an agreement like that.
Yeah, exactly. It's a example of the tiles that we have to redo it. So that's that kind of mistake. It's actually their mistake, and then you end up like paying it for for everything. So that kind of like examples, and it's so much like, I mean, I could tell a lot of stuff here, but it will take me like maybe a day or a couple of hours to explain it to you guys.
She suffered.
Yes, and then I learned everything, managing the whole entire house building. I'm so proud of myself. That's all I can say.
I'm proud of you too. Yeah, and really, we talked about Aini being, as she stepped more forward. We're not going to be out in front if they're pouring concrete pillars that are structural, right?
Yes.
But when you get down to what about this cabinet? What about this countertop?
Finishing items.
Yeah, the finish item. It's you're just use your normal sense of things and just say, "Yo, this thing should be straight. It's tilted." Very obvious stuff, or why is it leaking? Very obvious things like that. But the
why is that bathroom smelly? It's because they didn't install it properly and put the ventilation on the roof.
Right.
It's like that.
So what I kind of told Aini and is that at least, even though you're out in front, don't completely get rid of your project manager. So we thought, well, we're out in front. How come we're handling all this stuff? Why not just get rid of the project
Exactly.
manager?
So you don't have to pay him expensive salary. But anyway, I was saying you cannot get rid of your project manager. Our project manager is the architect. So even though he's not doing the whole like a progress budget every month and showing it to us, and then, hey, this is what's going on every monthly the spreadsheets and all of that stuff, he's not doing that anymore. And then because I'm doing everything, it's as much as I could possibly do, so I feel like it's just kind of like a useless, like keeping him. But actually not, we still need him. Especially like processing for our occupancy permit and all of that stuff. We need him to do that. Like the thing that you have to talk with him about, like for example, you cannot talk like straight to the engineer. You have to talk to themselves. And then there's actually that thing that you have to like figure out, oh, why is this like going on like this thing? And you cannot figure that out, and you cannot think about that. You have to let the architect or project manager do that, like figure out themselves to do that work.
Right, because otherwise you start. And we've had this happen. We have all these different, you bring in your water filter person, you bring in your pool person, you bring in your other CCTV. They're all like little mini contractors, right? And so there's a common language amongst these professionals at the construction level, at the electrical level, and even at the architect level, at that highest level. And they have a way of talking. And if it's just you arguing with your contractor, it can go down to disaster and communication pretty fast. And now you're just, it just could be like arguments, basically, straight up arguments. So I think you really do have to have a project manager. And I would say,
even though he's not doing a lot of stuff for you guys,
you're probably paying them for something they should be doing, but they're not doing. And you're pushing and you're saying, hey, how come I'm doing this? But when it comes down to talking to your CCTV guy, and he's got to coordinate with your electrical guy, and then that level, and I would say that if you're choosing a project manager, I'm pretty glad that we chose someone at the architect's sort of professionalism, because you have these different levels in construction. You have like the simple foreman guy, right? So that person's kind of a little further down the professionalism scale. And so if you rely on someone who doesn't have that kind of higher level professionalism like the architect, I think that might be the wrong way to go about it.
Yes, you end up like fighting basically with the contractors.
Yeah.
So that's what we're trying to say. it is good for you to manage the project, the whole entire, like buying materials and follow up everything, like with the company. That how come in all of this thing, of course you check their work too when you're there. And how come this is not working, how come this is something going on, it's not supposed to be like not like this. And then you still have to like consult the architect, the project manager. It's because he knows all of that stuff.
When we got to our limit end with talking to a particular, if there's a mix up with a particular contractor, if you don't have that person, we kind of reached the limit of our communication, right? We got to the point where we're like, we talk back and forth, and then we have all this confusion. Why wasn't this done? Or all these unanswered questions. That's the point where you've got to bring in that person that you've been paying for. Doing like a 50% of the work they're supposed to be doing. But then they're precious. Then you're like, okay, architect or PM, whatever we call him, what about the occupancy permit? And they got some kind of a thing that they always do. Oh, you got to do this and this, and then it'll sail through the approval process rather than you just going in there like waving a piece of paper. You don't know what's going on. You're going to get in a lot of trouble. So you need that guy anyway. And then you might be, I know that there are people a lot more, I don't know, assertive or forceful or aggressive, whatever you call that. And if you want to go in and just argue everything down to the penny, it's, if you can do it, if you can handle it emotionally, and if it's worth it, if you spend 3 days arguing about, 1,000 pesos, Philippine pesos, hey, go for it, man. But we were more in like, we're trying to like have a delicate balance. We're like, okay, it's not our fault, but we're going to pay, 2,000 pesos for this thing that they ruined anyway. Let's just keep moving.
Keep moving. We just want to get this done.
You might balance out what you argue about or what's perfect and what there's a balancing act here.
So, you just have to babysit your project manager or architect, whatever you, with our situation, we are babysitting a lot. We are babysitting him a lot.
More than we should.
Yep, more than we should.
And we're getting to the end, so after everything, we're going to be doing in the next month or so, we're going to be wrapping up all of this stuff and get it finished. Thank goodness.
Yes, and also the one thing I would say, we were so lucky and thankful that we have engineer on a site every day, every single day. He is there, and the foreman. It's like there's no if it's not going to be in the site. So that means he will be sick or something going on. But the whole entire project that was there in the Philippines, he was there every single day. So I was amazed. And it was like really, I'm so thankful that he was there the whole entire time and be able to like, if you have any question like right away, you could just ask him, hey, engineer, how come this one, it's not like being done yet? And he has like some like answer right away for you to like figure it out. And then it's I was amazed. And then like what I said, I was so thankful to have him as an engineer. Not a lot of engineer and foreman to be able to be on a site like every single day, and support you the whole entire project.
And when you're interviewing, when you're done with your design phase, right, you're going to be at that point where the architect that helped you is going to, if you did a design build like we did, they're going to have some team, and you want to find out as much as you can, get a comfort level for them, because the way they show up, as like we mentioned, the PM, your PM shows up as a person who pushes things through or has who can actually notice quality things or can speed things up when he sees things. You're going to get some kind of a project manager like that has like either fantastic or kind of average. It's probably the same thing with all these other foremen or whatever. So just do your best that you can do. We feel like we got lucky, especially with our foreman and our engineer. But wherever you are in Palawan or in other parts of the Philippines, you'll just be as careful as you can. Find these people, find their background, maybe find people who worked with them before. We actually talked to people who worked with the engineer before, and they give us their background and how things went. And you can tell if it's very tense or if it's been smooth, or just by the way that they talk about their experience. Yeah,
exactly. And then like what I said, if there's things that you don't want, and if you want them to be able to repeat it and do all of the kind of like mistake or something like that, you just have to tell them, and then they will do it again. That's all. So we are going to update you more stories and all about this stuff. And then we just want to update you that we told ourselves that we are going to only take 15 minutes, but it's already past 15 minutes. So anyways, yeah, so we cannot wait to rent our house for Airbnb in 2026. We are starting to like do the grand opening for our house in Palawan for Airbnb. It will be like a luxury Airbnb. And so yeah, if you guys are you know, want to stay in our house or something, we have our own website. Thank you to Barry that he did like work really hard with our own website. So so we'll share the link down below, and then it will be like Ocean Dream Villa Palawan, and you could actually search that in Google, and then it will, you know, it will show up right away in your search. Just say Ocean Dream Villa Palawan. And we are getting ready for that website to be able to have like bookings soon.
Yeah, it's under construction, but basically, you know, you should be able to see that website pretty soon, and it's going to get better and better. I'm still working on the website, so it's under construction, but you'll go and see it and see how everything looks.
Thank you so much for watching.
See you soon.
So that's the door now. So they fixed it. So that's what looks like the color of the door in the master bedroom. I can't wait to finish all. They should really close that thing over there, but I'll come back to close that thing. And this is the thing here. Oh, they're not done here yet, but they are going to fix that still. Oh, the door. So, yep, I can't wait to finish all. So the cabinet has handle now. So nobody's here. So much to do and clean. It looks like the kitchen now. They all installed, and all needs is just a what is it? Cover and handle. So those. So it looks really good now. And that one. So yep, that's the kitchen. What looks big actually. Oh, I can't wait to finish. So much to do still. Oh, this one here not done yet. Almost done actually. That's all we need. And they are taking long to finish this house. This is done here. All they have to do is paint. Nobody's here now, just us. they're putting the dishwasher. No, I mean the wash tower.
Barang mo na, oh, wait lang. Barang mo na, Meron ko yung barang pag dyan,
At tanggalin lang yung mga yung mga styrofoam. Oo, ano pa yan ni plumber, I think. Si plumber yung mag-ano or electrician. Oh, dyan na lang daw muna. And now they are removing the palico line, right? So nakatest na, okay na?
Wala po
Ah?
buong building pa po kasi. Magsasalubong kasi yung paliko at saka yung grid natin no? Kapag hindi pa natin tinanggal yung paliko. Bunutin natin.
Here, we are 100% solar now.
Yeah, say hi.
No more palico. There's Adrian, the boss.
The busy guy. Sorry.
The boss of the Titanic. See?
Look, it's hybrid na.
Wow, okay. Good to go. Okay.
Now, let's go.
What do you think, Adrian? Good. Here, so Adrian said for now with all of the the lights and the AC are on and it's only taking what 10
Zeg maar 12 kilowatt.
12 kilowatts. It's all 12 kilowatts. So not the heater yet, right? Not including the heater, water heater and all of that stuff. No. And then the filtration.
But it can be that if the aircon, they start always high and they go slower until they measure constantly in the room. If the temperature goes down, then the aircon run also slower.
Oh, okay. Okay. So here, it looks cool now. We're all 100% solar now, off grid. Finally, no more palico. There, the cabinet being placed. Looks good.
Mag-11 na, wala pa si Adrian.
Master bedroom drawers. That's the cabinet here. We already installed it. Yay! Looks good so far. And this is the master bedroom cabinets. So looks good. So much to clean. Just all done. Let's see what looks here. That one, there's no cabinets here, and this one they are going to do the cabinets here. Oh yay! There's a one here too. All done here with the for the faucet. So what looks like now the house with 100% solar, and that's all my plants over there. And I'm still here because I'm waiting for the furniture guy. And this one here, the junior room. Junior room, bathroom. Now it's good to go. the kitchen. Kitchen, it's done except the doors, all the doors for the cabinets. And this is what it looks like now. It looks good. All the cabinets are done. All the cabinets. Our chandelier. The famous chandelier. Maybe tomorrow I am going to, or this coming Saturday, might be able to plant all of my plants. And look at the solar now. They're all installed. The columns for the solar columns. It's all installed now. And this is the second floor. And the bathroom is done here. Okay, and bedroom 1 and bedroom 2. I have to close all the windows before I go. And then upstairs, upstairs. It's all running. The solar all running here. See, the solar room. Let's see how it looks with the solar now. The battery is full charge. There. And the water filtration area is the light here. That's what it looks like here. All the light. So yep, it's almost done, almost done. And all they have to do is pull grout and clean. So that's what looks like my plants over there. And that's what looks like our pool. And our solar over there. And some of them, they are going to install all the lights for the perimeter wall. And I'm glad the plumber is already finishing that one over there. And it's good to go. feel like that thing it's too big over there. Swimming pool. It looks really cool. The light. And there's actually some of the light here are, see that solar light over there on a column? And some of them are red. Look, I'll show you. Some of them are red and we're trying to figure out how to change the color. It's like a, there. See those? There. All red. The light, all the solar light, and then there on the other side looks cute. They're all lights up now, and then they're still not finishing this. Maybe tomorrow they'll be done with this thing, and then here's all the light on the stairs. I-on mo yung light na bird sa swimming pool para makita ko sa video. And the light on a swimming pool. Whoa, looks cool. Oh. Oh. Sakit sa mata eh. So that's the house. All has lights. Natin dito sa amin ha. Ayan si guard. Oh, now it's red. Look, it's changing the light. Oh, look. So then, here. All the solars are lights, the lamps are installed. And let's see here in the back. The back looks nice. Looks nice. Water for the swimming pool. Look at that. There's the water district truck over there. Like that one over there. There. You can't really see it. But anyway, that's how they connect the hose over there and then go coming up here. So we are trying to do all of the thing and water it. And hopefully we'll fill it in and tomorrow maybe. So that's what it looks like. So it's around $1,000 to fill in the pool and a jacuzzi for the whole entire area here. The water, it's working. It's a little bit yellowish because of the water filter. So I think it takes days to get clear. Ayan. So here it is. It's testing. So, mainit po. Mainit po na tubig hindi tao. So, there you go. It's a bubbling hot tub. That's the human head over there. That's the one who's what that pumps here the water. It looks like the pool now. So this is what happened now. It's an explosion of that water tank, water filtration. It's like flooding here, little by little. And that one that looks like the oxygen tank, it's like coming out. Looks like the smoking thing. And I don't want to go over there, but that's the one that it got like bigger. Like it's scary, you know, to go over there. I don't know. It's just. So I'm trying to tell the water filtration people to come and get that right now. And I'm really glad that Manong Bert are here and then they're trying to help. That's scary. I think it might be the factory defect, one of the water tank filtration. I'm really glad I'm still here. And then the guards like, I'm really glad we're not leaving. Yeah. So this is what the front looks like now. They cemented it. And it's what it looks like when you go inside. It's still a mess here in all of this one. And my flowers, all my plants, they're all like that. And so that's one, that's what it looks like there. And all my plants. This one, the steps are not done yet. My plants, swimming pool. So that one not done yet. It's a lot of mess here still. And that's what the swimming pool looks like. And this is what they did the shower here. So it's still a mess here, but they're doing it little by little. They might be cleaning up soon. It's just so yeah. So that's what the plants, box plants. My boxes plants over there. And then this is the cabinet looks like. Look like that one. They made that cabinet and this one is not done yet. So they still have to do that. And the bathroom over there not done yet. And but there's a toilet. And still a mess here. Kitchen are being removed. Some of the paint in a wall over there. It's because they are going to put a backsplash, and that's what looks like now. And that's what looks like the living room area and the kitchen. And this is what the washer now looks like. This is the cabinet here now in the laundry room. This is a small fridge. I told them to put the big fridge, but unfortunately it's switched the way they measure the other one. So that's what looks like the outdoor now. And the maid's room here, or caretaker room. It's here, and I already cleaned that one. That one looks like that one now. So Nene and Albert can sleep over there. So that's all my plants here. I'll plant them when I come back. And then this is when you enter the laundry room. And junior room, it's still a mess. Not done yet. I'm trying to hurry, but hopefully it will clean up everything here before we come back. This is what it looks like. It's a mess. It's the bathroom now for the junior room. And let's go on a second floor. Second floor. So this is the master bedroom, the cabinet, and that's the bathroom. And this is what there's no curtains yet, it's still hot here. And this is what unfortunately I locked the other room, but this is the common bathroom. They're not done yet. They still have to install that glass over there. Toilet. And this is the bedroom 1. And then they are getting ready to put the blinds in the curtains here. So yeah, and rooftop deck. That's what looks like the rooftop deck, and my furniture, it's over there now. And the solar room, it looks okay here now. It's clean. They're not done over there yet because I told them to put a main hole so they can easily access the ceiling. And then here, the water filtration are done. There. This looks like. And that's the view. The view. Early morning view. It's like 8 a.m. It's just a little bit hot here. It's perfect for the solar. And there's the look from here down there. The swimming pool. That's what it looks like now. I still have to fix and clean the roof over there. It's a lot of cleaning all out there. So yeah. It's my plans. They're almost done here to put the polycarbonate. That's what looks like. And outside. They're not done here yet, little by little, but they're gonna be done soon. Over there. Right there. This is locked now. So there, they're all done. All done. That's what the bar looks like. It's just massive. Beautiful.